Aloha ahiahi kako. It's Kumumaka here from the beautiful island of Kauaʻi. We welcome you to the 36th annual Kauaʻi Mokihana Festivals this happy Aloha Friday. At this time, I would like to share with you a beautiful oli titled Oli Aloha. That was composed by Kupuna Paki to enhance the beauty of the word called aloha. Ae na Hawaii lo kahia kulike. Olu olu kamana'o ha'aha'a kokulana. Aho nui alana kila. Aloha mai e na Hawaii. Ke aloha no ka mea nui. E o mai e na Hawaii na puale na mamo. Ala mai e kalahui laula e kaulana. O mai e ka lehu. Ha'ahe o e Hawaii ano aino ke aloha e. Aloha e. Aloha e. Aloha e. Mahalo nui. The Mālie Foundation is proud to present the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festivals, and tonight we have Hula Hōʻike. Yay! Yes, our Hula Hōʻike this evening is featuring Halo Hula from Kauaʻi, Oahu, California, and Japan. Please check out our various postings on Mālie Foundation and the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival's Facebook pages for previous posting or update information. Please comment, where are you from? Where are you from? I know that you're chiming in Japan, also from Kauaʻi. I know somebody is chiming in from Ni'ihau, at least one. And then also throughout the state of Hawaii, as well as our continent. So mahalo for joining us. We are also connected with Kanaya Okana, Office of Hawaiian Affairs, the Hawaii Pono'i Coalition, and Oiwi TV. Mahalo nui to these entities for allowing us to cross-post to reach out to more people in the world, such as you. So mahalo nui. We begin with our pule. It is a tradition in Hawaii that we always pule and give thanks to Kiakua. Please join me in doing our pule ho'onani kamakua mau. Ho'onani kamakua mau. Ke ki me kauhane no. Ke akua mau ho mai ka ipu. Ko ke iau, ko ke lau. Amen. Mahalo ke akua. Please join me in singing Hawaii Pono'i, which was written by King David Kalakaua, and it is only appropriate for us to also begin our program this evening with this mele. Hawaii Pono'i nanai komoi kalani ali ke ali makualani e kameha meha e na Kauaʻi pale me kaihe Hawaii ponoi na nali na pua muliko na poki na kua lani e kameha meha e na kauaʻi pale me kaihe Hawaii ponoi e kalahui e o kauhana nui e ui e makua lani e kameha meha e na kauaʻi pale me kaihe. Aloha kia koe, and mahalo nui for joining me in singing Hawaii Pona'i. We are so excited for Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival's Hula Hōʻike. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our founder of the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festivals and the Mālie Foundation, Uncle Nathan, Kahikolu, Kahapea, Liberato, I forgot that one, Kalama.
Will you join us this evening for our 36th annual Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival? For us, it's a new experience, considering that we have to go virtual. But what a wonderful time we have been having, and I hope you've been enjoying along with us. I want to express a special mahalo to Kumumaka, the executive festival director, and to our rest of our board of directors who are working in the background, working very hard, and mahalo to all of them. So please enjoy the rest of this evening's Hula Hōʻike. Aloha.
Ay, mahalo nui, Uncle.
Hi.
Here's your virtual lei. You gotta go. Okay, here we go.
I did bow my head.
Okay. Perfect. Mahalo nui, Uncle, for joining us this evening. I am so honored and appreciative for this young gentleman that I'm about to introduce to all of you. He has been connected with me on my left hip because my right hip is my wife. And so he's been also an inspiration to the Kauaʻi Mokihana festivals, as well as our halau for many years. And so please help me welcome our MC all the way from the island of Oahu, who wanted to sneak away, but he couldn't. This is Makali'i Thrones. Hey, oh, wow. That's a hula motion.
See you.
And then you know what? Here's your leg.
Mahalo.
Okay, there you go. Okay, and then you do that. Okay, I'm gonna wear your leg for you. Oh, look at us. We're so creative, yeah.
Virtual.
That's what you have to do. Okay, wait. Can you see my ribbon?
I can.
Okay.
Left shoulder.
My left shoulder, yeah. Okay. So, you know, I picked this Kaunaoa from on the west side. I'm not going to tell where before everybody going like, go over there. And then so anyway, yesterday I went to the west side to do a huaka'i, and I saw this, and I just knew that that place was calling and wanted to adorn us this evening. So I just gathered just a few just to make a beautiful lei for us to wear, all of us.
My ka'i, beautiful. I know where it's from, I bet.
Yes, you do. And you know what? And tell us about your lei.
Oh, so my beautiful lei, it's Kini. This is from Auntie Stacy Farias over at Sophie's Lace. I had to support our local businesses here on Oahu. So the lei stands just opened yesterday because the island kind of lifted some lockdown. So they just opened. So I went to go see Auntie today to get my lei for tonight and tomorrow.
Nice, beautiful. I can't imagine the fragrance that's surrounding you right now.
It's smell-o-vision.
I can smell-o-vision. And that's what it is. And you know what? If you want to get a lei just like this, all you need to do is just contact one of the florists and also one of your aunties that's growing a tree. Now, if you do know someone that has a tree in their yard, don't go and maha'oi over there and be rude and go pick up without asking. You do need to ask permission to pick flowers so that you can sew a lei and adorn yourself. You also need to ask permission to even pick some fruits or vegetables or what. So don't go and maha'oi. So that's one of the lessons that we're going to share with you today. But we're going to continue on our program with Hula Hōʻike and take it away.
Kumu, before we do, just wanted to, I'm reading some comments here that's from our social media sites.
Oh.
And I do see that we have one of our kumuhula that's going to be part of our Hōʻike tonight, Auntie Kumuhula, Hoku Nihipali. Aloha Hoku.
Aloha Kumu.
Here in Oahu, but she might be traveling, maybe seeing Ohana over on the mainland. But we want to say aloha and thank you for joining us. We also have Kumu Leato Savini, who's also been...
Aloha Kumu.
Festival. Kumuhula Puni Patrick, all the way from Makawele, Kauaʻi.
Aloha. Makaweli.
And then we have some of our Ohana from Japan. We have Yoshiyuki. We have Fumiko. Aloha and welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. So keep your comments going so we can see where all of you are visiting from. We love to see where you're visiting. Or not visiting. See, I'm so used to being at the convention hall. I'm thinking everybody's visiting us, but we're all at home, some of us. But thank you for being a part of tonight's live virtual event.
Ai polole.
Okay.
You know, yeah, so let's introduce this. Hit it with our Hula Hōʻike. We have a number of halau participating this evening. I believe we have 4 hula kahiko, and then the rest is hula awana. And so I want everybody to just relax, get your beverage of nice cold water. Because it's healthy.
We all drinking water tonight.
Visit Kawaiakane. He's right there next to you. And so we're gonna. How about you introduce our first halau?
Oh, sure. I will. So our first halau we're going to feature will be doing for us a hula kahiko, or kahiko nei, and it is under the direction of Kumuhula Hoku Aulani Nihipali of halau Olapa Kui Kalai o Hoku Aulani. Tonight, they will be sharing with us this hula kahiko titled Noe Kalani that was composed by Auntie Malia Craver back in October of 1980. So this mele Noe Kalani speaks about our chiefess Lili'u and also about her beautiful home, Iolani. So tonight, we are very happy to share with you our first performance in our Hula Hōʻike with Noe Kalani Kumuhula Hoku Aulani Nihipali and Halau o Lapa Kui Kalai o Hoku Aulani.
We're so happy to have Kumuhoku Aulani Nihipali and her halau be a part of this year's Hula Hōʻike. She's been working really hard to bring them together. And so we are so happy to be on their side of the island. And so please enjoy Ina Neamai.
This medley was composed by Auntie Malia Craver on October 21, 1980.
It speaks of our last reigning queen of Hawaii, Lydia Lili'uloloku Walania Kamakaʻeha, or known as Lili'uokalani.
She was born on September 2nd, 1838, and passed away on November 11, 1917.
Queen Lili'uokalani reigned from January 29, 1891.
So again, kalamai for this interruption. Again, we are so happy to have Kumuhoku and her halau be a part of us. And of course, this song honors our queen. And on Tuesday, we normally have the Eolili'u program, which consists of bringing 4 Hawaiian language charter schools together on the island of Kauaʻi, and they come to share their aloha through music of the queen, and also their compositions honoring our theme of the year, which this year is Year of Na'ali'i Hawaii, which is so appropriate for Kumuhoku to share her aloha through her hula, written by Auntie Malia Craver. And you know, on Tuesday we had we featured Auntie Ipo Kahaonaile Ferreira along with Kumulehi Ilani Kirkpatrick in sharing their aloha through their message of our beloved Queen Lili'uokalani. And it was so wonderful. Of course, we had some glitches. A number of people shared that it was blurry. But of course, you know, this is what's going to happen throughout this type of using this type of technology, and of course the location that you're in. But we don't want to lose you, so still stay with us, and we're going to be sharing with you our first halau. Makali'i. Kalamai.
No, it's technology. Like you said Monday. If something go wrong, just close your eyes and it'll be okay.
Hi, you know, and if we all be positive together, it will bring this to fruition. And so, yeah, thank you all for joining us again. You know, our Hula Halau have worked really hard in putting their videos together, and it's so hard because I've talked to them individually, and the challenges were just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, especially when they go outdoors, you know, so when they go outdoors, you have the winds, sometimes you have the rain, so it's elements that would come in, and then the The actual challenging part is when you're next to a road where people are just driving back and forth. So if you saw me yesterday with the Mālie University, and I had some videos that I was next to the road, and then you had like vroom, vroom, but that didn't stop me, because that's what it's all about. It's being real, and we like to say grassroots. Not Ruth, like the name, but root.
The root of roots.
Yeah. And so, and that was really cool, because I got to go and visit all of these places. And you know what? I know you guys enjoyed it, because there were a number of you. So you know what? Makali'i, we're Makaukau with no Kalani.
This medley was composed by Auntie Mālie Craver on October 21, 1980.
It speaks of our last reigning queen of Hawaii, Lydia Lili'uloloku Walania Kamakaʻeha, or known as Liliuokalani.
She was born on September 2nd, 1838, and passed away on November 11, 1917.
Queen Liliuokalani reigned from January 29, 1891, until the overthrow of the monarchy on January 17, 1893.
We share with you a kahiko chant that shows the love, admiration, and respect of our beloved queen. Please enjoy our kahiko performance.
No ana ke akua I kana hele hele I alai ia e ke ki ohu ohu I kaua koko. E nā kino malu I kalani malu e ho e. E ho olu mai ana o laka I kona mau kahu o mākou vale no e.
O nauna I ka hala me ka lehua. He halele hua noia na kano e. O ka unoia e ano I nei e lia ane ho'i o ka hiki mai. A hiki mai no o ko hiki pume ke aloha. Aloha e, aloha e, aloha e.
Mākaukau?
Ai, no way kalani. No way kalani.
No way kalani e lili'u. No nai ka mahali e. Eke ahe pā mai nei. O olu ka ili e.
No way kalani e lili'u. No nai ka mahali e. Eke ahe pā mai nei. Nani ko home I holani. Holali mau ka wiluna. Eka no oli mau. Wale ano oeha. Nani ko home I holani. Holali mau ka wiluna. Eka no oli mau. Wale ano oeha. Ahe vehi I ia. Mai ole ana kipuna. Mai
Ka'i, that was Halau o Lapa Kui Kala'i o Hoku Aulani from Kane Ohe o Ahu with their Mele Noe Kalani. Mahalo nui kumohoku Aulani for sharing your presentation. Mahalo nui to the Opio Wahine for sharing their hula. Hope everybody's doing okay. Mahalo nui for joining us tonight. We have a total of 4 kahiko presentations to share. That was the first of 4. And then we have about, I think, 6 awana, 6 or 7 awana presentations that we'll be sharing this evening. So mahalo nui. So while we're getting ready and loading up the next video, and before I start introducing our next halau, wanted to say aloha again to everyone who is joining us on Facebook, on YouTube. Mahalo nui for joining us tonight. We have, I'm sure, a lot of us tuning in tonight or whatever time it is over in Japan, because we do have our hamana from Japan that will be joining us this evening. Wanted to say aloha to our next halau. I'm just pulling it up here. Is from Hirai Edego Gawaku, Tokyo, Japan, under the direction of, actually this is going to be represented by Chika Puaena Shibata of Halau Hula o Puaena. And the mele that they have chosen to share with us tonight is Lili'ue. And they have a halau over in Osaka, mainly in Tokyo and also in Okinawa. This year marks the 20th anniversary of its founding. They were scheduled to have a Hōʻike. They were looking forward to their Hōʻike and sharing their presentation and celebrating their 20th anniversary. But unfortunately, with the coronavirus, it did get canceled. So they are going to be sharing with us some of their presentation and exhibition that they were going to be showing. And they're looking forward to participating in this video exhibition to share with all of you. And that comes from Chika, as she says arigato to everyone. So let us welcome Halau Hula o Puaena under the direction of Chika Puaena Shibata with their mele Lili'ue.
Au hea pareo e puai kau pao karani.
O ke hokarore, ari o kapakea, e o mai o kaniku aroha. O ba no e kau hai marama, e uru, me puare hua. Hea pareo e puai kau karani. O ke hokarore, ari o kapakea, e o mai riri o karaniku aroha. O ba no e kau hai marama, e uru, me puare hua. Hea pareo e puai kau karani. O ke hokarore, ari o kapakea, e o mai riri o karaniku aroha. O ba no e kau hai marama, e uru, me puare hua. Te no riri o karani.
Ma kau.
Ai, Lili'ue, noho narimasu. Kokorie nahe nahe pare. Kokurie nekumoi hoi. Kovapa pahukai luna. Haina. Haina ia na kapua. Ikiue no poai mai. E oe iui ko inoa. Kahei kaharu o Hawaii nei. Haina ho. Haina ia mai ana kapulana. Iniue no poai mai. E oe iui ko inoa. Kahai kaharu o Hawaii nei. E ala e ala e a. Hei nono lili o karu.
Clap, 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 clap. Good job.
That was great. You know, Makali'i. So Chika and her family came last year and participated in the Kauaʻi Mokihana festivals in one of our categories that's called Ohana, Hui/Ohana. Yeah, and so we're so happy that she got to come back virtually and share her aloha and, of course, honor our queen. She also participated in our Kauaʻi Mokihana festivals in Japan and back in February. So we're so excited to continue to build this relationship. Mahalo.
No. So that was, just so everybody knows, that was Halau Hula o Puaʻena under direction of Chika Puaʻena Shibata. Mahalo nui, all the way from Tokyo, Japan. Okay. How is the weather over there in beautiful north end of Kauaʻi?
You know what? Today it was very beautiful. A little bit hot, but not too much when you have about 7 fans on you. And then you go outside, and then it rained just a little bit, just to bring coolness to where we are, and then we don't have to water our lawn because Keakua does it.
I think every island kind of needs the ua. Yeah, we need the rain because we've been so dry. And yesterday, for here in Oahu, you can tell how dry we are because Wa'ahila was on fire yesterday. Wa'ahila rain.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we need some rain. We don't have enough.
Yeah, you know what? We can share from Kauaʻi. We can definitely share with the rest of the islands.
Just little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking out our window here, and I can see that beautiful mountain, Namolokama. And there's like several waterfalls that's coming down. So it's so unique to just look outside and just see the beauty.
Yeah, just reading Kumu Leato, he said it's been ugly hot here in Waiau.
And you know what? It's hot. You can sweat, and then you can either, after that, you just take a really nice cold shower, or you jump in the ocean. I'm not sure about Oahu. Did they lift that already?
Yeah, so you can now go to the ocean, to the beach. You can have up to 5 people from your same household congregate together on the beach, but still no tents and all of that stuff. So, but I think a lot of people here in Oahu, I don't know if anybody else is still trying to figure out all these new rules and stuff, but we're figuring it out. I mean, it's like tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and all these different colors, and it's like you can have 5 people here, 5 people there, and so forth. So it's kind of we can have some comments too. We have Kumuhula Sunny Jean Preston, who also participated with us in Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival in the past. She's joining us live on Facebook. She wanted
Love you.
Yeah, mahalo. She wanted to say how cool this virtual festival is. You guys are awesome. Mahalo nui for your support, and we hope to see you next year. Yeah.
Definitely. We also have Kumupua Kamealoha Gomes joining us from Wailuoka here in Kauaʻi. And so we're so happy that we have several Kumuhulas chiming in.
Right. Yeah. Mahalo nui for joining us.
Aye. And so we want to encourage you guys to get makauko or ho'omakauko for next year. We don't know where we're going to be, but it's our kuleana to come together like this so that we can continue on what we so desire.
Yeah. And remember to wear your mask, follow social distancing, because Makali'i needs to fly home and spend time in Kauaʻi.
So let's ho'omau to
Ready?
group number 3.
Aye, Hikino. The next halau presentation joins us from Kalaheo, Kauaʻi, under the direction of Kumuhuna Leina Ala Pavao Jardine. It's halau Kale Mokihana o Leina Ala. In this kahiko presentation, they will share with us their mele Eha Kamali'i, which was composed by Ke'au Nei Smith in February of 2018. This mele speaks about Akalani and Hina Ka'ewa, who had 4 sons named Maui. This particular mele and the style of hula is going to be a hula noho. So they will be sitting down as they do this mele. And just to share, hula noho is not the comfortable hula noho when you're sitting down, on your okole. It's usually on your knees, a lot of times your hula noho. So the kane and vahine of halau Kale Mokihana o Leina Ala brings to life the intrigue of Maui with their mele Eha Kamali'i.
Eha Kamali'i hana ue, akala na hina ka'ewa ahae, maui mua, maui hope, maui ki'i e, maui akala na la kupu e uhai ke kuku na helela e, pa'ae kumukahi harea e, ki oe kauki hele uhuki pa'ae, pa'ae ka onohi hale akala e, Haue, haue, la mea, Eha Kamali'i hana ue, akala na hina ka'ewa ahae, maui mua, maui hope, maui ki'i e, maui akala na la kuku e ahahana, uhai ke kuku na helela e, pa'ae kumukahi ale'a e, ki oe kauki ele uhuki pa'ae, pa'ae ka onohi hale akalai, haue, haue, la mea, Eha Kamali'i hana ue, akala na hina ka'ewa ahae, maui mua, maui hope, maui ki'i e, maui akala na la kuku e ahahana, uhai ke kuku na helela e, pa'ae kumukahi ale'a e, ki oe kauki hele uhuki pa'ae, pa'ae ka onohi hale akalai, haue, haue, ha'ea.
Wow.
He kupaya naha no.
That was my kite.
That was like, bam.
Yeah, so that was Kumuhula Leina Ala Pavao Jardine and Halau Kale Mokihana o Leina Ala with Eha Kamali'i. So, Maui, so with the movie Moana and so forth. But this particular mele talks about their last of their sons, Maui, who a lot of people said he pulled the islands out, and so forth. But what he actually did was he hold back the sun, because his mom was needing more sunlight as she did the kapa, as she palmed the kapa. So because his mom and all the other aunties was trying to do that, he pulled the sun back so they had more sunlight. So hence why we have a longer summer, right? The daylight hours is longer in the summer.
And what was so neat is that Kumu Leinaʻala decided to bridge and bring her kane and wahine together to depict this mo'olelo and bring it to life. And we're so appreciative of that, because this is part of the mo'olelo and what is very important out there to bring to the world.
And that was just, like you said, boom, boom. That was just powerful.
To the point.
Yeah.
To the point, we got the message. Kumu Leinaʻala, mahalo nui for joining us this evening.
Right.
So Kumu has participated in the Kauaʻi Mokihana festivals and her halau for a number of years. And we're so happy that she's back. She's also been and received award winnings, like top winnings at the Mary Monarch. And so we're so happy and honored to have you and your halau bring your aloha through hula in this year's Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival's Hula Hōʻike.
And I remember when Kumu Leinaʻala first started her halau back in 1997, I believe, was her first competition in the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival. And I believe that was the first year that Uncle Nathan added the wahine to the competition. And we were at the Grand Hyatt. Well, it was the Hyatt Regency Kauaʻi at the time, but it's now the Grand Hyatt Kauaʻi. And that was the first time I remember her halau participating in the competition. So they've come a very long way, and Kauaʻi is very proud of her and the entire halau for their continued representation for Kauaʻi, and of course the love and aloha for the hula.
Amen. Yes. We've been working really hard with communicating with the various kumuhula and, the different challenges, of course, that I mentioned earlier. But with our minds coming together, it just uplifts, encourage, to not just give up, to just holomo and talk story with people that have these technology or in the profession. Yeah. And that's what we've been doing this week, with our tech team here. And, throughout our program, people has been chiming in from different parts of the island as well as the other island. And so they've been sharing their mana'o for us to enhance. Yeah. So we're all good to holomoa to our next.
No, I feel like we're ready. Like somehow I just know we're ready for the next one.
Yes.
But we are moving on to our fourth presentation in Hōʻike. It's Halau Olapa Kui Kala'i o Hoku Aulani under the direction of Kumuhula Hoku Aulani Nihipali of Kane Ohe Oahu. The mele that they have chosen to do and share with us is Hali'a Ke Kumu Hala, which was composed by Kumuhula Ke Ala Ching in January of 2013. Aloha Kumu Ke Ala, miss you. Miss seeing you every 3 days in Kona. But this particular mele talks about the famous scent of the hala of Puna. So we would like to welcome Halau Olapa Kui Kala'i o Hoku Aulani under the direction of Kumu Hoku Aulani Nihipali with Hali'a Ke Kumu Hala.
Dear friends, Kumula Keala Ching. Aloha. This mele was composed by Kumu. Aloha. This mele was composed by Kumu Hoku's dear friend Kumula Keala Ching, who lives on the island of Hawaii or Mokuokeawe. Resources taken from Olelo No'eau, Hawaiian Proverbs and Poetic Sayings by Mary Kavena Puku'i, published by Bishop Press.
This mele is honoring Puna on the island of Hawaii as a source of Lohala knowledge is passed down to enhance our lives.
This chant honors all Lohala weavers who share the beauty of Lohala inspired in gifts and received.
Mahalo nui loa e kumu keala for sharing your mana'o and aloha and allowing us to dance your beautiful mele. Enjoy.
No ana ke akua I ka nā hele hele I alai ia e ke ki ohu ohu I ka ua koko. E nā kino malu I ka lani malu e ho e. E ho olu mai ana o laka I kona mau kahu o mākou vale no e.
Kaulana ke kumuhalo o puna wahi paia ala I ka halalaha ole. E ia ka halia ke kumuhalo o puna a ohe hala ula I ka pōala. He I ini ka lehua me ka hala o puna puna hele ka hala puni o puna. He mana o hali ai ke aloha puni o puna puhalu ka ihu nāna ai ke kāau. O puna kahi kumu ike o ka hala like no nā ku puna ulana lauhala.
Mākou.
Ai, kaulana ke ala o ka hala o puna.
Kaulana ke ala o ka hala o puna. Aya o puna paia ala I ka hala. I ka hala me ka lehua mae o puna. O puna ka ine he I ka uluhala.
Kaulana ke ala o ka hala o puna. Aya o puna paia ala I ka hala. I ka hala me ka lehua mae o puna. O puna ka ine he I ka uluhala.
O puna ka ine he I ka uluhala.
I ka makani hali ala o puna.
I ka makani hali ala o puna. Nani puna po I ke ala o ka hala. Hali a ke kumu hala o puna. A o he hala ula I ka poala.
I ka makani hali ala o puna. Nani puna po I ke ala o ka hala. Hali a ke kumu hala o puna. A o he hala ula I ka poala.
A o he hala ula I ka poala.
I ini ka lehua me ka hala o puna.
I ini ka lehua me ka hala o puna. Puna hele o puna puni ka hala. E o lala uhala laha ole o puna. Uhalu ka ihu nāna I ke kāau.
I ini ka lehua me ka hala o puna. Puna hele o puna puni ka hala. Ke o lala uhala laha ole o puna. Uhalu ka ihu nāna I ke kāau.
Uhalu ka ihu nāna I ke kāau e.
E ala.
E ala, e ala, e ala. Aia he, ia he,
He mele, kaulana ke ala o ka hala o puna.
Ho'i he, ho'i la, ho'i e ka ohu e, I ka uka lehua o kula manu e. O nauna I ke ala la u o ke kupu kupu. Kupua I ke aloha no hopono I ka ni ue, he.
He mele ho'i o ola pa kui kalai.
Mahalo nui to Kumu Hoku Aulani Nihipali and Halau o Lapa Kui Kalai o Huku Aulani. It was beautiful to see Tiana, Miss Titi Nihipali.
Yes, hi Titi.
Hope she's watching, but probably late over there in Oklahoma. So mahalo nui Kumu Hoku for being part of tonight's Hōʻike.
You know what was really cool is that red and that they had on, and then their lace, and of course the beauty, the background. It was just unbelievable. They're on the Ko'olau side of the island in Kaneohe. Yeah, so it was just so beautiful. And you know, they've actually worked on that video way back. So it's not it wasn't just done this month. So don't go spreading rumors going, oh, look at that. They went break quarantine or whatever that guidelines. No, they had done this ahead of time. So I'm just putting it out there.
And you can tell it was done ahead of time because Titi was still home.
Aye, polole.
But before we move to the next part, because we're Apauk with Kahiko, but we're now going on to Awana. But before we do, I just wanted to say to you, mahalo nui for yesterday. The comments, the feedback. I mean, it was just beautiful. Professor Kamaka Okalani Herod of Mālie University. It was so uplifting to take us on a huaka'i throughout our island home of Kauaʻi, and to see the places that we're familiar with and some that people may not be familiar with, and to learn different things about the Mokihana. So mahalo nui for that. I hope we can see more of it because it was really, really, really awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna actually continue. There, like you mentioned, there are a lot of comments out there, and so we were discussing, and we're going to continue on with that intent. These vignettes were done prior to this week, and then we also went on an actual huaka'i with some of our board members yesterday to complete some of them, especially the ones that we did on the west side. Yeah, so that was really cool. And then I don't know if you saw it, but there was one with myself and Professor Eugene. Yeah, and we were at the Kekaha location, standing on the hula mound where we used to have the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival's hula competition. And so that was like really cool that we got to share the mana'o of the beginnings of Mokihana Festival's hula at the boathouse, the Kekaha boathouse, and then later on moved to the neighborhood center. And what was really cool is that with Uncle's guidance, and then of course all the people that love him on that side, they would come together and bring the Kekaha community together to help make Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival's hula possible. So we want to mahalo our community out there, our ohana in Kekaha, and of course the whole west side. We even had like ohana from Haena come all the way there, and then they would go home at 12 o'clock because Uncle Nathan would finish his event at 12.
Well, I miss Kekaha. Kekaha was actually really, really fun. It was my kind.
I know. And then, we used to have a ho'olaulea in the daytime with Auntie Ipo Kahaonaile, and she would organize it along with Uncle. And they would feature Japan Halau that would tour to Kauaʻi to enjoy the festival. So, we have done so many things. And, a lot of people... Kumuhula have brought their halau to Mokihana festivals. We had Sunny Ching, Keli'i Rachel,
and Keanu also from.
We also had Ray Fonseca that came. I did say Keli'i. We had Johnny Lamho. We had Auntie Lemomi Ho that brought her haumana for like over 10 years.
Yeah.
And so she was very diligent and committed, and these, these are the halau that would come and use Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival as their stepping stone and then go on to bigger and better things. Just like how Kumu Keano folks and Kumu,
even
Hiva Vaughn, yes.
Yeah, and she did her mana'o a few years back. I think it was 2 or 3 years back when she shared her mana'o of Uncle Nathan. and yourself and coming to Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival as their start. And she did her mahalo, with her mele that she chose. So mahalo nui to all the kumuhula, and it's amazing, talking about kekaha and, the early days of Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival, and it grew to what it is today. Looking on the comments, we see Kumuhula Troy, Hinano Lazaro is on. And, Hinano also, grew up, from high school and going into halau, and now he has his own halau with his haumana. So everybody evolves, and everyone has been touched by the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival some part of their life. So it's important that our keiki understand the history, and just exciting to see what comes next in the 20 plus years to come.
And you know what? I'm looking backstage right now, and we have halau hula nanea I ko nani ready.
Oh, my kai. And this will be our first. I never feel the spirit. I don't think I got the spirit. Hint, hint. I didn't feel the spirit. We are moving into Awana. Yeah, we're moving to the Awana portion, our modern hula. As we share with our first group is Halau Hula Nanea I Ko Nani, under the direction of Kawano Tomoko. They will be sharing with us their mele Aloha Kauaʻi, which of course is about our island home of Kauaʻi. The Kumu has her halau they have the halau in Tokyo, and this is the 9th year of teaching. And we are very happy that they're here with us tonight. I believe it's going to be the Kaika Mahine that will be sharing this hula of Aloha Kauaʻi, Halau Hula Nanea I Ko Nani, Kumuhula Kawano Tomoko. Enjoy. Mahalo to Halau Hula Nania Ikonani under the direction of Kawano Tomoko of Tokyo, Japan. Maikai.
Hi, Maika Ino.
You could hear that. I think they're called cicadas. Cicadas, yeah, the bugs. In the
No,
tree.
actually, it was coconut, Neil.
No, the buzzing.
Oh, the bird. Oh, hello. Well, yeah, it was the birds in the Neil.
No, but I was gonna say it was nice because it was the actual like the bugs and stuff in the tree, but it was making a sound effect for them with the new. Yeah. So see how they use their elements outside.
That was so cool. And you know what was really nice is their bright green dress that they chose. It was really, really pretty. And so, yeah, so lively. And Nanea is one of the, she's sort of like me, Kolohe, and like Uncle Nathan, Kolohe Loa. And you don't find many in Japan, yeah, like her. But she actually studies under Kumu Blaine Kia. And so, she just embraces the beauty of hula and all things Hawaii. So mahalo Nanea.
Mahalo, Maikai. Thank you for everybody who's sharing tonight. Looking at some of our comments over here, keep it coming. It's so quiet for some reason tonight. But Malia Lancaster said, one of the best hula competitions I've attended. Mahalo nui, we appreciate that. And we will be back next year.
Amen.
And yes, Kumuleato, we hope to see you again here at Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival. We'll be returning. And Kumuleato, thank you for keeping this comments going. He said he has plenty kolohe haumana in Japan. Yeah, the haumana is always kolohe over there, but they're just their passion and their love for hula. Yeah, is maikai.
Yeah.
How about you? The last time you went to Japan was just before the corona, yeah?
Yes, so we actually had our event, Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival's hula competition in Yokohama, Japan on February 23rd. And then the next day we had a hula workshop, and it was very well attended. And then of course, everybody was, during that time or the beginning of February, they were already talking about closing down or people getting scared. about traveling and wearing masks, and then we didn't have any mask in Longs or Walmart because everybody else took it. And then, of course, with the toilet paper. But yeah, so we went there, and then they were. Japan was talking about closing down, and I was like, no, we need to go home. And so the day that we arrived home, they actually announced that they were going to shut down, and then the following day they were on their lockdown. And so they canceled a lot of the events for the next 2 to 3 months. And then as they discussed and government came together to see what they can do or when they can open up, they every month they would come back with an update. And then so we weren't able to, a lot of us weren't able to travel to Japan, but we have Zoom, and we've been connecting with our haumana there. A lot of the kumu hula that has haumana in Japan, not only in Japan, but also around the world. So we're appreciative for this technology stuff, but we have challenges. So, but life is about challenge.
Yeah. The mask wearing, now that we're all wearing masks here in Hawaii, we look at our cousins from Japan, and even in China as well. That was something that you'd always see them wearing. Yeah. When they're on the airplane, when they're walking around to subways, and it's a new normal for us. And, it's amazing, how they've adapted to that, and we are now working on it too. And Hinano, I see your comment over there too. Watching the videos from the Japan Mokihana Festival was amazing. And when that one night you scanned into the audience, you could see all of them clapping along and doing audience participation, wearing their mask, already prepared. So mahalo nui for that. And I somehow I feel inside that we're ready to move to the next performance.
You know what? You feel it just so right.
I do. Like all the way over here in Oahu, I'm feeling it. So we're gonna move on to our next presentation. Also joining us from Japan, this is Halau o Kiele under the direction of Kei Suzurara. I just butchered that. Kei Suzurahara. And they'll be sharing with us this Awana. I know I'm not going to hear the end from this from Vaipu'ilani or anybody else, but they are going to be sharing this mele titled Ni'ihau, which is sharing with us, of course, the beautiful island of Ni'ihau and what they're known for, Pupu o Ni'ihau. And this mele was learned by Kumu Pohai Suza, who taught them to them. And we would like to introduce and share with you Halau o Kiele with their mele Ni'ihau.
kakela kalei o kahelelani Homai koha Ilimea Keloha Pumehana no Niha Homai koha Ilimea Keloha Pumehana no Niha Elohe Niha Ipo Inoa Uvai Holu Holu Leke Aloha
I wish
that you had poo-poo. You know what? I know that
I'm holding on to this going, this will be poo-poo when I open my eyes.
You know what? When Uncle Nathan comes out of the hospital, he's coming out actually tomorrow. And I know that he's going to look in his treasures and gift you an earring, one of the earrings.
Okay, I have the whole already.
Or maybe you can have all of the earrings and then you can make one whole.
I can make one day. I wish. Yeah,
and what you had end up with? One poor kitty. Thank you so much, Halau Kiele.
Yeah, under the direction of K. Suzurahara. See, I got it correct. Suzurahara. Mahalo.
Beautiful.
That was Maikai.
Maikai Iloa.
Okay, so tomorrow we will be back on and we'll be sharing our Miss Mokihana Hula Kahiko solo competition. So please join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. Yeah, so 12 p.m. we'll be back on for the Miss Mokihana Kahiko competition. So it's going to be very, very exciting. One of my favorite parts of the competition is the Miss Mokihana Hula Kahiko.
Yes, and you know that we would like to say mahalo nui to the Hawaii Community Foundation for allowing us to put on that category, and it's been going on for the past 8 years, and that category actually has a large amount of cash award that is given to the top 3 contestants that would win or place in the Miss Mokihana Hula Kahiko. Now with that, they would have to, in order to participate, you have to be 18 years and over, never did marry. You have to dance a hula kahiko that is of their birth island. Yeah, and then of course no hula, noho, and let's see, and then of course that leads us that you would have to be from Hawaii.
Right.
Yeah, in the Kalakaua era.
And to make sure people know, they have to never have been married, not married.
Well, we have lots of Marys out there.
Mary, I hear some Marys in your background though. So,
so we have to be careful on how we spell it, because sometimes we have a kahako over the a, and then sometimes it's like Joe Coy where you go
but okay, Marys. So I wanted to let you know that we wanted to share. I believe we still have items on the Mokihana Makeke, the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival Makeke, that was hosted on Sunday, but there's still items available to bid, and the bidding will be closed, I believe, at 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
So you still have time, to go ahead and pick up your items. And I don't believe Onyo is going to make any more lauhala.
Papale lauhala. And you know what? We unless you sing him his theme song and it goes like this, Onyo yo, Onyo yo yo, Onyo yo 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 yo. He may make you a papale, or maybe a papale like this one over here.
The new papale is just as good, yeah?
Yes.
You can take them, dunk them in the water, and it's still going to be good. Okay, so I think this is us being the signal that we're ready to move on to the next. So we are going to share with you this mele that talks about a beautiful place on the north side of Kauaʻi, which is Kalihivai. Halau Kawai Kahilani Mālie and Halau Kahula Livai, under the direction of Kumuhula Blaine Kamalani Kia of Kane Ohi Oahu. This was composed in 1985 after Kauaʻi's very own Healani Yun was crowned Miss Aloha Hula at the annual Merry Monarch Hula competition. It is there that she shared this composition about her family would gather at their family home in Kalihivai. Kumuhula Blaine is the founder of the Halau Kawai Kahilani Mālie and Halau Kahula Livai. And we're very happy to have him sharing this presentation of this beautiful mele, Kalihivai.
Kawahe ahe ile yabahila o kaha He me aku payana hano Ke pamane I kamakani kolo na he Hiki ke lohika na we o ke kai He mo olelo no Kalihivai Kawahe ahe ine yabahi laukaha He me aku payana hano Ke pamane I kamakani kolo na he Hiki ke lohika na we o ke kai He mo olelo no Kalihivai Au au mai kahi manu Pani no ya huli mai huli aku Aloko na maula I ki kai Ne e aku e li ke me ka manu E mo olelo no Kalihivai Holo I u kanana I ke kai po'i Kilohi akula I ke kailua puhi I luna e puela a ela Lohi puhi ki kahi ana o ka wailele E mo olelo no Kalihivai E kapuana o Kalihivai E apano hana lei me kaua lahu Wahila haole o ka lihiwai, mahalo ke akua, noia wagi hui e. E mo'olelo no ka lihiwai e. E ia ka puana no ka lihiwai e. E pano o hana lei me ka ua laku, wahila haole o ka lihiwai, mahalo ke akua noia wagi hui e. E mo'olelo no ka lihiwai e. E mo'olelo no ka lihiwai e. O ka lihiwai e.
Mahalo to Kumuhula Blaine. Yeah. Beautiful mele.
You know,
Bye.
yeah, Kalihiwai. And you know what? Makali'i, I believe that Kumuhialani composed this mele before she won, because she actually composed it, and then she danced it at the Merry Monarch as a hula kahiko. And so she had composed it prior to her winning. Yeah. And so mahalo nui to Kumu Hialani Yu, and of course Kumu Blaine for putting music to that beautiful mo'olelo.
Were you dancing too? Were you doing the hula in the background?
I was actually dancing, and I was like, oh, look at Makali'i's dancing too. And then Auli'i was dancing as well. So we always joining Opua. So mahalo
2016, yeah?
Excuse me?
2016, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't Opua. That was Mahie. Oh, Mahie. Kalamai.
Oh, Maika, beautiful. Thank you. Mahalo, Kumu Blaine. And Kumuhialani for sharing that. And Kumuhialani is such a beautiful hula dancer. You know, when someone is a natural, when they just, everything about the mele just goes through their whole body and their fingers. And I don't know if a lot of people do it, but I love to watch people's fingers, hula dancers when they dance. And Kumuhialani has this way about her fingers. If you ever watch how she dances, it's the poi, mixing the poi method of hula.
Yes, and you know, another one, another beauty that does that is Auntie Kealoha Kalama. You know, when she just tells the story with her
all the way to the end of her fingertip. Yeah, she tells that.
All of them. She just have you mesmerized. Is that the word?
Mesmerized.
No.
Okay.
You know, I was looking at Kumuleato's comment about the Ni'ihau and the Ni'ihau Chalet. And so he said he prefers the Pua Keni Keni.
Yeah.
And then his next comment said, because nobody gonna like steal them. No need worry about that. So, and that is so true.
Yeah, it is. But you know, Pua Keni Keni is so beautiful. It's a flower that you can just wear one, and the scent of it is going to just linger. It's my favorite.
Yeah, and you know, yesterday, or was it? I think it was on Monday. We're looking at Facebook, and we had Native Intelligence. Kumu Kapono'ai Molitao's store on the island of Maui, and he has fresh flower leis there that he sells. And so they posted a picture of their Pua Keni Keni lei, and it seemed like they had 3 of them that were kind of like woven so nicely together to make a really thick lei. It was unbelievable. I wish I had it, but it's okay. Somebody from Maui probably bought it and enjoyed wearing it.
Yeah, his shop is beautiful right there in Wailuku town. How he shares even like the artists and vendors who don't live in Maui, but here on Oahu, Kauaʻi, and he shares it in his store so that people can be part of it. I wanted to take this opportunity to say mahalo to our sponsors. Mahalo nui loa to our sponsors, the County of Kauaʻi Office of Economic Development, the Hawaii Tourism Authority, Trinette Kauai and A&B Properties, Kukui'ula Development, Hawaii Community Foundation, Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and Grand Pacific Resort Management. Special recognition to our Honorable Mayor Derek Kawakami and Kahulahoa staff of Japan, Endo, Kikuchi, Shuho, and Honu Kamera. Mahalo nui to all of the sponsors for our 2020 Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival. And mahalo nui to our hardworking behind the scenes members who are broadcasting this for us tonight. So thank you and mahalo to everybody for your hard work in bringing this together to all of our people in the world. Okay. Ikino?
Hi, Holomua?
No, let's just follow out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, looking at your Huaka'i, taking your little vignettes yesterday, can you narrow down which one was your most favorite to share?
Oh, definitely. When I went to Kipukai and visited, actually, I didn't go into the property, but we were fortunate to tour Kipukai Ranch, or Kipu Ranch, should I say. And so that's on the north side of the mountain. And so we went touring from the roadway all the way up, and it was actually kind of interesting because you're on those, what is it, ATV or something like that, and then I was like, nobody told me that I was gonna get dirty. And so by the time we got up to the top to see the view of Kipukai, I was like, if you look at the video, I was like powdered out, kind of like
your head white.
Yeah, foundation, but it wasn't my foundation that I normally wear. And you can't buy that at Macy's.
No, because this foundation is called Madi by Kipu.
Yeah, and it's free. All you have to do is just stand right next to an ATV going past you, and the thing just.
Talking about gas and go, all you gotta do if you're late for work, you gotta put your foundation, stand behind on that ATV when it drives past, and all the madi get on your face.
Yeah, and so we went up, and then I got to share with everybody what Kipukai looks like. We're ready to go on to our next halau all the way from California.
Hiki no from Los Angeles, California. Halau Hula o Keli'i o Nā Lani under the direction of Kumuhula Keli'i Sabalos. Very happy to have them joining us this evening. This next performance is, the mele is titled Kau no Lu, and it's a solo presentation, another solo presentation by Lalena Kawasaki Knight. And this mele was composed by composer Kuana Torres Kahele in June of 2016, which honors King Kamehameha and Nahi Ene'ena by paying homage to their famous homes in Kauno'olu. Please welcome from Los Angeles, California, Halau Hula o Keli'i o Nā Lani, Kumuhula Keli'i Sabalos. Beautiful, beautiful. All the way from Los Angeles, California. That was Lalena Kawasaki Knight from Halau Hula o Keli'i o Nalani under the direction of Kumuhula Keli'i Ceballos.
Ay, mahalo Kumu for joining in with us. And they were actually planning on joining the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival's hula competition this year. And they're excited, but of course, you know, this whole thing came about. And so they're still excited and they're remaining positive so that they can travel to Kauaʻi once again.
And I believe that Lalena was or would have been, I believe, Kumu Keli'i's soloist for the Mrs. Mokihana Hula competition.
Right. And you know what was really interesting watching her, because you know she was of course dressed beautiful with the lace and her hairpiece, but what caught my eye was that Pua Melia tree in the back.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, wow, that's a big tree.
Yeah.
You know, in California.
You know, and it's always nice. When I was living in California, my friends lived in Vista in Oceanside, California. And they had me bring back to California once on my quick visit home to Kauaʻi. They had me bring the plumeria, the plumeria tree stalks, the little ones they sell at the airport flower shop. And they planted it. And little did we know that I think it was a couple months later, the thing started to sprout very quickly. And one was pink and one was red. And the red is very rare sometimes to find. And just to have that growing in their yard over in San Diego, it was maikai. So, but
Right.
Yeah, Alo Nui, all the way from California, sharing us that beautiful hula. Alo.
Maikai no.
Okay.
So who do we have on our chat?
We
have Sunny. We have Kumu Sunny Jean.
Sunny Jean Preston. We have Leato. We have Hinano Lazaro.
No.
What is there? And I see a comment from Ana Hola, and I know who Ana Hola is. Ana Hola commented, mahalo to Blaine, our most favorite place for our ohana, and it is ohana. This particular person is part of the Kahonaile ohana, and she remains incognito with her Ana Hola title.
Is that Miss Anna?
No, it's not.
Oh, is that Michelle?
No, it is one of your former coworkers and one of our beautiful hula dancers that used to tour and travel with Kauaʻi Visitors Bureau. She works in the hotel and visitor industry. She has very long hair. A relative of hers was part of the Mālie group. Includes me, him.
Okay, I know who that is. And we won't reveal that, but you know,
because I don't know if she wants to reveal it.
Ana Hola, from LA. Another one from LA, Laura Ana Hola.
Laura Ana Hola, LA.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we have someone from Aotearoa, Kia ora, Maka.
Mikaere. Oh, kia ora. Aloha. You know, he has been very supportive of Eoe Lili'u, and he actually created and donated a cape that came from Aotearoa to give honors or be presented to one of the ha'iolelo.
Last year, yeah?
Yeah, and so actually it's sort of like every year. So what they do is they would present them the cloak, and then they would receive it. The school could enjoy it for the whole year, and then they would return it back to the committee, and then we would present it to the new winner from whatever school that wins.
Mahalo, Mikarere, mahalo nui for that beautiful gift. Okay, so we are going to move to our next performance in Awana. This is Kumuhula Hoku Aulani Nihipali of Halau Olapa Kui Kalai o Hoku Aulani, as they share with you this mele titled Ko'ali. Ko'ali is a fun mele that talks about the fragrance of the lipua or the seaweed. You'll hear the iwa bird. Talks about the sea spray over in Waialua. So please welcome from Kane Ohi Oahu Halau Olapa Kui Kalai o Hoku Aulani under the direction of Kumuhula Hoku Aulani Nihipali.
He aloha no koa I kanaluha I mai a o kanewai me tali poa paua anu make makela He aloha no koa I kanaluha I mai a o kanewai Metali poa paua anu makela kela E hoi ka ulu I hale loke I ka hale le uoka iwa mena iwa hai wale ai I ka hama I hala ila E hoi ka ulu I e loke ha halela uoka iwa mena iwa e wale ai I ka hama I ila Nani wairua I ka e uoke kai I Ka holu na pe o ka lau o ka niu I tō eloha he o haiawai Ukila ina I hala I la lai lai Nani wa ilua I ta e hu ke kai I ka holu na pe o ka lau o ka niu I tō eloha he o haiawai Ukila ina I hala I la lai lai Haina ia mai ana ka uana hai kanalu hai mai o kanevai me tali po apaoa anu make bakena Haina ia mai ana ka uana I kanalu hai mai o kanevai Metali po apaua anu makena kela
Mahalo nui to Hula Hipali and Hala Olapa Kui Kalai o Hoku Aulani. That was beautiful. I love that video, how it showed everybody either in their backyard or where they live, close to their home, and all in different loli, yeah, all their different dresses that they were wearing.
Yeah, and of course their expression of love, and you know she's done that actually to present to all of the Makuakane back in June, and so we're so happy to actually feature this, you know, the different options, yeah, of us presenting for Hula Hōʻike, perhaps next time.
Yes. And, you know, everybody's watching the live feed, but we want to be sure that not just during the Mokihana Festival, but even throughout the year, please follow us on social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Mālie Foundation, and also at Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival. You can also visit the foundation website. Mālie.org, yeah, is the website.
MālieFoundation.org.
MālieFoundation.org.
Yes.
So please, the reason why we say continue to follow the website and also all the social media platforms, because it's not just during this festival, yeah, that there's stuff that happens. Is, you know, things happen throughout the year. So please keep up to date, and please like and follow us on all of our social media platforms.
And you know, Makali, we have actually exciting things that we have discussed and we're planning on presented on social media in the future. So yes, stay tuned.
Oh, and then there's a comment here from the Halau. Olapa kui kalaiu kaniohe, that's kumu hoku. Happy birthday to Nakala. That's, I believe, Hoku's Papa, who's celebrating his 70th birthday today. So happy birthday, Anakala, today.
Yes, happy birthday. And you know what? You know who else birthday is today? He is responsible for our website and maintaining our website, as well as our social media, along with our tech team here. And that's none other than Mr. Kaina Kuali'i Lavo, or no wait, Lavo Kuali'i.
Happy birthday, Haole Lahanao to Kaina.
Aye.
Mahalo nui.
I know he's watching in and he's tuning in and he's probably going, oh no. But that's okay because he deserves it.
Still young.
Still young. He's only 26.
56.
I sent him a cake, and the cake had a candle of the number 2 and the number 6. And he was like, "Oh, thank you so much. Is it me, really?" But that's what it is. But I believe that we're ready for our next halau.
Okay. We are going to present our next presentation. We just have a couple more to go. I think after this, we have 3 more to share. This next presentation comes to us from Narita City, Chiba, Japan, under the direction of Michiko Lizuka. I'm sorry, Izuka. Wait, yeah, Michiko Izuka. Halau is Hui Nanea, and they will share with us this mele titled "The Road That Never Ends." The hula group has been active around Narita City within international airport. They are actually studied and have fun studying the culture, the oli, kahiko, and awana. They have haumana from Keiki Tukupuna, who values the relationship of ohana. So we're very happy to have Hui Nanea under the direction of Michiko Izuka. Enjoy. Alino.
Here we are in this holy place together, bearing witness as the two of you become man and wife on this day. As you join in heart and spirit, you begin another chapter in the book of life. Love is a circle that surrounds you. You can find it on the faces of your family and friends. Love, let it wrap its arms around you and guide you on your journey down the road that never ends. There's a song in your heart, you can hear it if you listen, as it whispers through the branches high above the family tree. And as time lays its melody upon you, you can rest assured in knowing that you're right where you should be. Love is a circle that surrounds you. You can find it on the faces of your family and friends. Let it wrap its arms around you and guide you on your journey down the road that never ends. Love is a circle that surrounds you. You can find it on the faces of your family and friends. Let it wrap its arms around you and guide you on your journey down the road that never ends.
Okay. Mahalo nui. Okay.
The road that never ends.
That was my kai.
Mm-hmm.
Never saw hula to that mele before, but like Uncle Nathan said, only Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival can, creativity.
And why not, yeah? And so, Makali, earlier this evening when we had one of the halau perform Aloha Kauaʻi, I actually read the halau name and I saw Nanea. And so because of that, I automatically thought of this Alakai from Japan, who actually just performed The Road That Never Ends. This is the actual nonea that I was talking about that dances for Kumu Blaine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the other one that I missed was Halau Hula Nanea Ko Nani Kawano Tamoko, yeah? And so her kumu is Kumu Kalani Po Mai Healani. And so we wanna, I wanna personally say Kalamai, Gomenasai for that era. And I just wanted to put that out just so that we can correct that. So thank you so much, Sensei, for sharing this. And then of course, Nanea for sharing this other song that we just witnessed.
Yes, mahalo nui. See, so if anybody is, wanting to be part of the competition, there is a different part of the competition for Awana night called the Hui/Ohana. And it's an opportunity to, if you have four of you in your Ohana that dance hula and you would like to share, do it. You can.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be your your ohana. You can be friends. You can be what is that? A school club, or a club outside of maybe a canoe club. So I know we have many talented people out there. So if you want to be a part of the Hui/Ohana, all you need to do is just call my name. Just go, Hui. That's another one. That's another lesson, yeah? When you go to people's homes, you don't just walk up to their house and look in the window and go, hey, you home? Yeah, don't do that. Because, you never know what they're doing. They might be practicing hula for next year's Kauaʻi Mokihana festival.
Yeah, or they might be, doing, they might be in hoʻopa'a. Yeah, they might be doing utete. So you have to be careful that,
there's always time to practice. But this next halau is also shares the wonderful work of hula in Japan, and I can't wait to see them.
Right. And I just wanted to point out before we introduce the next one that we have Kahula Hoa channel that's on our YouTube page that's joining in to the live stream. So mahalo to Kahula Hoa for being here this evening and joining us.
Hi.
Okay, so we are now going to go into our next presentation in our Hula Awana, and this is Halau Hula o Ishibashi under the direction of Piri Aloha Takako and Olapa o Nalani Atsuku Ishibashi of Yokohama City, Kanagawa, Japan. This awana is titled Ohaiali'i Kaluhea, which is a mele that was composed by Kuana Torres Kahele. This particular halau is enjoys dancing the hula and their activities as much as they can now with COVID-19 and its restrictions, but hopefully they can all get back together. And it says that they hope to be able to take off their mask and cross across the sea again to participate in our wonderful Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival competition. So please welcome Halau Hula o Ishibashi with their mele Ohaiali'i Kaluhea.
Oh, Iwa iwa mai loai. No he aoe he kumakamai. Hey aloha, hey kulanai.
Mahalo nui to Halau Hula o Ishibashi under the direction of Pili Ako and Olapa o Nalani Atsuko Ishibashi of Yokohama City, Kanagawa, Japan. Congratulations and mahalo for your presentation.
Yes, mahalo sensei, and your hula ohana for joining us. They actually won top honors at the Kauaʻi Mokihana festivals this year in February in Yokohama. So yeah, mahalo for joining us. That song is such a beautiful song. It's one of my favorites. Besides Uncle Nathan's, because he's listening in, yeah, so I had to say that. No, but really, it's a beautiful song, and you guys did very well. Mahalo.
Talking about one of your favorites, what is your favorite composition by Uncle Nathan? Mine is My Pua Keni Keni.
You dare to.
I have to, right? My Pua Keni Keni. Oh, I love that song.
You know what? That is actually one of my favorites too. And he's written a lot. And when I went to Kekaha yesterday, I thought of that song Kekaha Nanie that he has written. And it's that when Uncle writes, it's the same like our ali'i and how they write about things that are happening at that time. And then so when I went there, I was actually visioning, everything that he witnessed throughout that whole time, and how beautiful Kika, even though it's hot, and yesterday it was kind of windy, so it cooled us down, but it was still beautiful.
Yeah, Uncle is his talent of his mele, the cats in the attic, his hula kahiko on that part.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's titled actually Navai Ola.
Yeah.
And it's, I said, cats in the attic, there's shells on the wall, a duck on the high frame, and hanging glass balls. When chasing aloha, my ka'i no Kauaʻi, hano hanale, I kawanui, oh, come on, makali'i.
Oh. Hinano is dancing along too.
I know. And even Uncle Nathan, but he's written like that song. He wrote it for his friend Laka Morton, who was a talented artist and lived in Hanalei. And I didn't get to see his home, but listening to this song, I could imagine what his home was about. However, we got the opportunity. You remember that time that Uncle Nathan took us to Hawaii Island because Laka moved there, and then we got to see his home. And then when we went into the bathroom, it was full with shells on the wall. It was amazing. Yes.
Yeah, it was.
So mahalo to Uncle Nathan for writing that mele.
And Hinano also pointed out, I think one of the most creative hula is Japan Airlines.
And you know what? Uncle taught many people around the world that mele. So you know what? It's all good. And our next halau is actually waiting on the stairs to come on stage. And so I believe this song was written by Uncle.
Yes. So the next haumana, the next halau that we will be sharing is Rio Hula Studio, and they will be doing for us Kabuti A'omili Lani, and I don't have much mana'o to share, but I will come back and share with you on that part. So at this time, please welcome, under the direction of Takami Rio Hula Studio with Kabuti A'omili Lani.
Kabuti A'omili I'll hear my noile Kabuti A'omili I'll hear my noile Ike ai kaua me komino akaia Ike ai e hoi mai kaua me komino akaia e hula mai iau a me komakalea ano wana malie ake aloha e hula mai iau a me komakalea no wana malie ake aloha Aina ka puana mele oha mai noi le huana ni kamutia Aina ka puana mele mai noi le wanani kamutia lani
Mahalo nui. That was Rio Hula Studio under the direction of Takami Rio. Mahalo nui. And Ikalamai, so I didn't share much mana'o, but that mele was composed by Uncle Nathan Kalama. And this was written for his sister when they traveled to Europe a few years back. They had a trip that they went to Europe. And it was with Auntie Puna Kalama Dawson. And I remember they went and toured all these different museums in Europe and all these different sites and sharing the culture of, bridging the culture of Hawaiian with, I think it was in Italy, they did a presentation in Italy as well, but that was Kabiti A'o Mililani, composed by Uncle Nathan Kalama.
And you know what is really cool is that we have him here with us. So I want to just chime in with Uncle and see if he would share, his experience traveling and writing that mele.
Aloha. You guys can hear me?
Aloha.
Aloha.
Yes.
Kabuti A'o Mililani. Kabuti is the nickname of my sister Shirley. And her Hawaiian name is Noilehua. And on our trip to Japan, and even when we went to Europe and visited different countries, she would always dance this hula and steal the show. She would always ask me, you need to write me a song. You need to write me a song, And so she said, you write for everybody else, and she danced for Auntie, I forgot, she passed away. Anyway, so I wrote her this song.
Auntie Joan.
Yeah, she had Auntie Joni Lindsay for many years. And so I wrote this song for her just to share my aloha to my older sister. That's it.
Thank you, Uncle. That was so cool. You get it right from the source.
Yes. Uncle Troy Hinano wanted to say that he loves you. He just wrote in a comment, love you, Kumu Nathan.
Oh, love you back, plenty.
And everyone else is starting to share their aloha to you as well. Mahalo, Uncle, for coming on and sharing your mana'o on your composition.
Mahalo, mahalo.
Okay. So we're at the last Hōʻike, part of our last performance for our Hōʻike tonight. Wow, it went by so quickly. And we are going to present Kumuhula Blaine Kamalani Kia, Halau Kawai Kahilani Malie, and Halau Kahulalivai as they share with you this song titled Paua Kalani, or Royal Perfume. This composition was composed by Queen Liliuokalani, and we just celebrated, well, we celebrated her birthday with the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival this past Tuesday. So it's great that Kumu Blaine is going to be sharing this beautiful mele Paua Kalani. So without further ado, let's present Halau Kawai Kahilani Mālie and Halau Kahulalivai with Paua Kalani.
Like a gentle breeze upon my neck, oh, hali my ana yao. Eku sweet, never fading flowery bloom, Mikauka, Opa Oa Kalani, Ike Mau Wikanani, Ona Pua. O Kaukan, O Ulu Hai Malama, Aole Nae, O Ie Like, Me Kupuai, Kalai o Pahoa Kalani, Nanehia mai anaeku, Aloha eka gentle breeze, it wafts my name. Oh, come to me, Kaumea Eliane, Iulu Ikauka, O Paoa Kalani, Ike Mau Wikanani, Ona Pua, O Kauka, O Ulu Hai Malama, Aole Nae, O Ie Like, Me Kupuai, Kalai o Pahoa Kalani, Me Kupuai, Kalai o Pahoa Kalani.
Oh, aloha. Okay, so mahalo nui to Kumu Blaine Kamalani Kia for that beautiful mele and hula Pao Kalani from Halau Kabai Kahilani Mālie and Halau Kahula Livai. So we are live, folks. We are live, and that wasn't our last. We do have another one. So I do apologize. But just shut your eyes. Shut your eyes. We're live. So we do have another that will be coming up very shortly. So my apologies. I jumped the gun on the previous one, saying that was the last. Wanted to remind everyone that tomorrow, starting at 12 o'clock, we will have our Miss Mokihana Hula Kahiko competition, and we also have some performances of our past contestants who has entered the Miss Mokihana Hula Kahiko in the previous years. So that will start at 12 p.m. That's 12 noon Hawaii Standard Time for our Miss Mokihana Hula Kahiko competition. So please join us at 12 o'clock tomorrow for that wonderful event. Let's see. There was something I also read earlier that I wanted to highlight and share. Hang on for a second. Okay. I wanted to look at some of the comments again. Thank you. Mahalo, everybody, for joining us this evening. And I did see a comment over here earlier from, I think it was from Hinano, where he said if we can do this every week, that would be fun, yeah, Hinano. I think we should do this every week, and I think maybe we can think about it and do like a kanikapila, maybe not every week, but maybe end of the month or something. We can get together on this kind of platform and then have everybody join in. Yeah, that's a great thing to kind of share all the hula. So we do have two more performances to share with you, and then we will be almost Pau. But the next performance that we'll be sharing is coming to us from the island of Kauaʻi under the direction of Kumuhula Pua Gomes. And Pua is actually on here tonight watching us live. So mahalo Kumupua for joining us. So this next presentation is going to be from Kanui Kapono Public Charter School over in beautiful Anahola, Kauaʻi. They will be sharing for you this mele titled Ku'upoliahu. And Ku'upoliahu was composed by Kalani Pe'a, two-time Grammy Award winner Kalani Pe'a, my ka'i for Hawaii, having a two-time Grammy Award winner. Kumuhula Pua Gomes hails from the shores of Waianae on the island of Oahu. She served as an educator at Kamaile Academy for many years. She was also a caretaker for many of the different vahipana of her for her onehanao, or place of birth. She has since moved to the beautiful garden island of Kauaʻi, where she's a kumu at Kanui Kapono Charter School in Anahola. It is her wish to instill in her students the knowledge and wisdom of her kupuna, of not her, but also all of our kupuna, and to continue the hula legacy that came before her. Palala Harada is the Luna Ho'okele of the Ike Hawaii team at Kanui Kapono School, who often accompanies Kumupua and Haumana when they perform along with Kumu Maoli Ola Cook. Kumupua's two daughters share their aloha before this one-lit performance by given by the Hamana of Kanui Kapono. So let's introduce and welcome Kanui Kapono Public Charter School under the direction of Kumuhula Pua Gomes with the mele Ku'upoliahu.
Evelina Maine, o Bel Ko'inoa, o Gardenia Ko'inoa. It gives me great pleasure to share with you one of our most favorite mele.
This year, we were challenged, both Bella and I, to take on one theater Corolla's pele.
And me, Poliahu. We've practiced very, very hard, but due to the restrictions of the COVID-19, our play was canceled.
That didn't stop us from continuing to dance and create a video to show what we've learned.
Our mele, Ku'upoliahu, was written and composed by Kalani Pe'a, a graduate of Nawaihi o Kalani o Pu'u, a Grammy Awards winner, and a Hawaiian instructor at Kamehameha Schools.
Kalani Pe'o wrote Kupoliahu for his mom. His composition compares the beauty of the snow princess of Mauna Kea to his mama.
Mahalo to Kalani Pe'a for taking the time to congratulate the Kauniko Pono girls and our kumu hula for a job well done. We truly appreciate you and your mele.
Mahalo.
Mauna Kea kila kila keua kau'i Luhi e hukamakua o kulani Poli ahu kawahine ka pahau anu Pumehana kawahine e apo mai Mauna Kea kila kila keua kau'i Luhi e hukamakua o kulani Poli ahu kawahine ka pahau anu Pumehana kawahine e apo mai Hi'i mai ke kua hiwi I ka moe na hau O ai na hale a puni ka makua Ua kani a uina a mauna ia E ano I ponono e pula mamau Hi'i mai ke kua hiwi I ka moe na hau O ai na hale a puni ka makua Ua kani a uina a mauna ia E ano I ponono e pula mamau E o mai poli ahu no honani mai Poli ahu ka makua o kulani Mauna Kea kila kila ke ua ka ui Luhi e hu ka makua o kulani E o mai poli ahu no honani mai Poli ahu ka makua o kulani Mauna Kea kila kila ke ua ka ui Luhi e hu ka makua o kulani Luhi e hu ka makua o kulani
Beautiful, beautiful presentation from Kanuika Pono Charter School. Mai kai mahalo kumuhula kumupua Gomes and Palala Harada for sharing that beautiful hula and that mele from Kalani Pe'a. Mai kai.
And they representing Kanuika Pono in Anohola.
Right. Beautiful. So
they're one of the schools. Go ahead.
No, what was that?
They're one of the schools that participate in Eoleli'u, and they come with so much charge that they want to participate year after year.
Yeah, and Kumupua also entered her keiki, not keiki. I don't know if they were keiki or not, but she entered some of the haumana from Kanukapono in the hula competition. I don't know if it was. I think it was 2 years back.
Yes, and it was Hui/Ohana.
Yeah. So that's great to have that presentation. And there is a special request for Kumumaka.
Who's doing that?
There it is. Can Kumumaka do a backbend? That is from Troy Allen.
I can. It's actually, I'm having a workshop tomorrow morning at 6:00 a.m. that you can join in just for you.
I can do here. That's my backbend. Oh, no, pal.
Okay, I go try with you. Okay, you guys ready? Everybody, you guys ready for do the backbend?
Ready.
You ready? I gotta go this way because my left knee is kind of low, but I'm gonna just gonna wait. Hold. Okay, wait. Let's try. Okay, ready? You ready? Okay, go all the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Oh. I'm shaking. Oh my God. You know what? The last time I did backbends was in 1957. I was my father.
The last time I did backbend was when I was in Nevada life.
All right, and you know what? Let's see Kumu Leato. Kumu Leato was. You know what? Kumu Leato. Let's do a Kumu challenge. All of us got a videotape, backbend, and then we send them in and we show them tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we should. But
oh my God, now I gotta
don't blink, you're gonna miss it.
Oh, sucks. To all of you guys out there that exercise every day and commit yourself to Hōʻike Kino, thumbs up to you. But I do the same. With I work out my hands. I go like this with the green bottle, like that. It's tiring, after by 11 o'clock.
You do more than that because you gotta open, yeah.
You gotta
open.
So look, it does wonders on my kele. No more. So when I dance with Uli, it's all good.
That's made special. When we dance with Uli, and we shake. This is for protection, yeah, because you make sure that you're not just making the sound of the uli, but you're also making the bass sound, yeah, the back underneath. So you got to get rhythm.
Yeah, it keeps timing and rhythm to whatever dance that you're doing.
It balances you out.
Sort of like what people again. So you know what? We had worked out so much. I gotta go eat.
Oh my goodness! But I think we're ready for one more performance. Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's try it.
Yeah, let's try this. We are going to. We're gonna stay on the north side of Kauaʻi. Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and visit a place and recreate gingers in the water. So we're gonna present this special presentation again.
And this song was written by Uncle Nathan for this place called Code Pond, and we know it as Code Pond, but it's actually located in the place of Limahuli, Haena.
Yeah.
So please enjoy. We're featuring Auntie Lady Ipo in there. And
Auntie Ipo is the Miss of the Mrs. Miss of Mokihana, Kauaʻi Mokihana.
Yeah, and it's all good because sometimes you had the title of Miss, and then you have the title of Missed. Yeah,
Yeah.
she missed the opportunity of being.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
just
know.
like my sister. My sister, she won 5 consecutive years at the Merry Monarch. Never did win, never did lose.
Always missed, right?
And you know, her birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday, Tita.
Happy birthday,
And so let's
Tita.
enjoy Gingers in the Water.
Gingers in the water, full of sunlight rays. Palm tree kie kie, waterfall cascade. Gingers in the water, reflection meant for two. Shadows disappearing, a vision then a view. Gingers in the water, full of sunlight rays. Palm tree kie kie, waterfall cascade. There's gingers in the water, reflection and fortune. Shadows disappearing, a vision in the view. Napua Mapui, Maloko Kai, Kei Kei Kanani, Maikai no Kauaʻi. There'll never be another stream so crystal clear. Kaulana Maui, gingers in the water. Napua Maloko Kai, Kei Kei Kanani, Maikai no Kauaʻi. There'll never be another stream so crystal clear. Kaulana Maui, gingers in the water. Kaulana Maui, gingers in the water. Gingers in the water. Gingers in the water. Gingers in the water.
Oh, beautiful.
We finally got to see it in its whole entirety without any mix-up. Yeah?
Yeah, that was my kai. The beautiful mahalo nui for doing that recreation. Auntie Ipo, mahalo for today. Auntie Ipo went live this afternoon with Kauaʻi Kitashima for Friday Pauhana Aloha Friday Kanikapila. It was so beautiful to just hear her kanikapila and sing with Kauaʻi, and then she had Anna share some hula. So it was an ohana type of thing. Hinano said that we can all do backbends because Auntie Ipo did a backbend. All she needed was the water.
Totally. Let's do that tomorrow.
You know what? I think we all stronger when we in the water. You can do it back then.
So you know what? Tomorrow is another day. It's actually our final day of the Kauaʻi Mokihana festivals. So we want to encourage you to tune in with us, and of course, spread the word out to your family and friends. I also wanted to just do a shout out to Hamura Nue. That's one of our Japan halaus that we're going to be featuring tomorrow. And then as a Hōʻike, and then also from California, Kumukeli'i Ceballos Haumana as well. And so please come and enjoy.
Yes, my ka'i. And mahalo nui again to all of our viewers out there who are viewing with us tonight and over this past week, all our different events. Before we leave tonight, we wanted to again say mahalo nui loa to our sponsors for the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival. First off, we want to say mahalo nui loa to Uncle Nathan Kalama, our founder of the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival and the original member of the Mālie group and Mālie Foundation. Mahalo to the County of Kauaʻi Office of Economic Development, the Hawaii Tourism Authority, Trinette Kauaʻi and A&B Properties, Kukui'ula Development, Hawaii Community Foundation, Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and Grand Pacific Resort Management. A special recognition to our Honorable Mayor of Kauaʻi, Mayor Derek Kawakami, and Kahula Hoa staff of Japan, Endo, Kikuchi, Shuho, and Honu Kameda. Mahalo nui to all of our sponsors for your continued support of the Kauaʻi Mokihana Festival.
Ai, mai ka'iloa. And so at this time, if you could join us in singing our closing song, Pilipa. Pilipa o kaua me ke aloha pumehana no le mokihana me ka maile li'ili aloha no ia pilipa'a o kaua i ke kaumaha i ke oli i uka a i ke kai i ka honua a i ka lani aloha ke akua pilipa'a o kaua aloha ke akua pilipa'a o kaua. Aloha everybody, God bless. Mahalo makali'i, mahalo uncle. Hui ho.